Power Hour. Welcome. It is that day. It's Saturday at noon Eastern time, this afternoon, and we have a full-on show for you today. So I was looking through to see how many people. About 300 now, 315. Usually, I think about 300 to 400. It should be this knowledge test stuff. So it does apply to everybody, but it's maybe you think it's boring. So maybe the other bunch of people, "Oh, it's too boring for me. I'll show on a better one, right?" And we have some more topics throughout the season coming up that we do topics that are both flight instructor centric and then pilot centric. So some things are very specific to teaching flying, and then other things are pretty much broad all across the board. Like we do a thing on the 10 things I never taught you in flight school. And those are real things, not just gimmicky things. Those are real things I never taught you in flight school. And it'll improve your, particularly landings, it'll improve landings right away. I mean, within the next flight. Now you want me to do that one instead, right? That's funny. So, no, we can't share things. So, okay. So anyway, there's that. Let me move on to the topic here. Let's start that share. There will be later in the program, there'll be a link in there for Wings credit. Okay, so I need to set this up ahead of time. So that'll show up at some point, and that's the only way you get it. So it's an automated process because we upload that to FAA after the show is done. So it captures your name and your email, and then we automate that process. We do it during the show, and then after that, we upload it directly to the FAA. We can't do things in the chat. If you put your thing in the chat, we'll ignore it because it's just too much to do. So put it in there. Mitchell knows. He'll tell you how to do it. I know Mitchell's in here too. I didn't even look, but I know he's here. So anyway, a bunch of people in here. I also have something I want to do at the halfway mark, which I want to, for those of you who've been around for a while, and I mean for like more than 3 years, let's just pick a number like that, past 2 years, okay, past 2 or 3 years. What I want you to do is not now, but when we do the break, I want you to like put your hand up, raise your hand, because then I want to go through and look and see how many of you are in the room. That'll be, and we'll take a second, all right? Because we haven't had to do that, we haven't been able to do that because we have so many people now who join up on. I don't have enough time to go through everything, so we have 350 in the room now. So we'll get started here. So let's see what else is happening. I guess that's it. I got back from Sun and Fun. That was a good show. It was the least stressful show I've ever been to. Most of the time, I get it's more stress in those shows because I feel like I have to go do a bunch of things and walk a country mile, like 10 miles. I did have to wait 2 hour, 1 hour for an Uber, and then another hour to get an Uber to the hotel, which is only 6 miles away. So that was kind of not very nice. But in general, it was a good show, and I sat in the booth most of the time, and also got a chance to meet some more time with Donna Wiltz. So I don't know if she's here, but she wrote most of the aviation instructor's handbook, and which I know, I see you all hissing. I can see it, right? No, she's really nice, and she just retired from FIT, Florida Institute of Technology, as a professor there. But anyway, we talked about errors in the handbooks, and she's instrumental in getting those errors cleaned up. So we're putting together some errors. I showed her a bunch of them in the booth, so I had a chance to talk. So she's pretty happy. She's pretty good with that, and she was part of she said hello on the show. So she's a very nice person, and she also sat on the very first ACS working group. Okay, now we need to get busy, right? Let's stop talking about that. Is get with the program. I'll take a look at the chats here in a little bit. So this is in the general area of regulations because most tests, well, for initial certification for sure, will require at least one knowledge test, and CFI will require two, or if you're an advanced ground instructor, require two. And we'll go through that stuff here in a little bit, but I'm going to go through how we can use these knowledge tests a little bit better. I can give you some insight into what's going to be changing. I can't tell you when because I don't know. FAA is very secretive about that. There's a mantra within FAA not to tell people when things are going to come out for reasons, for sometimes for good reasons. I don't know what the reasons are today, but let's see. Let me check on here. People ask this all the time. So they ask how you can see the previous powers. Because we've done 200, and this will be 230. And the only way you can do it is on our membership site. And later you can get it for a way reduced price, about nearly one third of what we charge for it. So like $9. So anyway, that's the only way. The live shows are always free. Okay, so anyway, back to FA land. So currently I sit on the Modernization 141 team within the FA, and we're writing Part 141 in some measure. There's a lot of ideas about that. And there's another meeting coming up in where's it going to be? It's going to be in not Atlanta. It will be Burlington, Massachusetts. It'll be here in next month, May. And so anyway, that's a 3 day. All these things are 3 days. I got to show up for all 3 days, or I'll do it virtually. So anyway, that's a big thing that's coming our way, and it's going to really be helpful. And some things they're doing it kind of nicely. I don't know. I guess I'm going to just finish telling you this because it's important. Because it's the rewrite is one thing, but then where are the pain points now, they want to know that stuff so they can fix that stuff. And I think that's really good. So it's not just let's rewrite it and we'll fix it when it's all done. They're looking at kind of putting on the band-aids now. So some of that's happening right now. So hopefully, let's see what happens with it. But there's that. All right, let's get into this thing about knowledge tests. I think that's where we want to go with this. Live from CFI Boot Camp in Miami Beach, Florida, this is the Power Hour. Welcome.